quarterback in half, David. Short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Harden. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Garbers. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception.
Bro, I hope you're a troll. Because you would never play me again.
So my guy can get it and take it back to the...
If you ain't a troll, add me and I might think about playing you. Other than that, you waste my time. Fool. Oh, blast.
Take it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Dropping back, it's Garbers. Finds his man down the middle. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go.
I don't know what to do,
Not
man.
able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
That nigga said hello.
They'll run the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch.
You got what? Bro, this game is so fake.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily
Look, hey man, I don't know who this cat is, bro. This one of your partners you done sent at me and said, go play that nigga, man. Can beat that nigga. You call for backup on me, bro.
Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls.
Man, this man played junior varsity, man.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air.
His motherfucking name is Graham. I don't know what his nickname is. Hey, his name is Trash, man. We're gonna call that nigga Trash, man. You get a new nickname, you come up in here with that bush.
Throws toward the end zone.
Yeah, that shit, boy.
Here's the 3rd interception.
Oh, brother. You should have stayed where you was at.
Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get
Came up in here trolling some real players.
play DB and not wide receiver. Great
What's wrong with you?
finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now.
Why would I do that? Man, threw right into it.
Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. The Bruins in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
That man, wow.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
UCLA 6.
I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust it right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical. Going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. The give is to Miller. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, this 2-minute situation, best player's got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They're bringing heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. They're critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bruin. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Ball goes out of bounds. The onside kick is unsuccessful, and they'll take over after the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Time to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Might be looking to run. The throw. Makes his connection. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short game.
Third down is so difficult for quarterbacks because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet buy a little time, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the option. Now the pitch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's now third down.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Bruins are marching down the field. Scanning the field, it's Garbers. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He gets it in there for the 2, and now they've chucked that lead down to 11. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
Pickup of 5. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score Alabama 31, UCLA 20.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Quarterback will keep it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking for a man. It's Garbers. He's right on target. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He'll heave it deep. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Buys a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
And man, that's such a great play by the quarterback to scramble around and make something happen. But I got to understand at the end of that run to take care of the football. I can't cough it up. Really good job scrambling, but poor job finishing that run.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down.
Even though I asked to play me again, sucker. You straight sucker. Rematch for what, man? You quit. I ain't playing you no more. I don't play quitters, bro. Send me a friend request. Shoot me a request on YouTube. So, you quit. You quit, bro. It's official. If I run it back, you got to finish the game. I just don't. For what? You ain't no good. You ain't no good, bro. You go practice. Go get you some practice in, broski. You'll get better. You'll get better at this. I know this ain't what you do. This can't be what you do. You know? I do this shit, bro. Yeah. Add your boy. Add your boy. We'll get to it. We'll definitely get to it. But right now, you just quit. I thought you said you was good, homie. Come on, man. You thought you was good this game, huh? You ain't as good as you thought, brother.